You see her and freeze. She seems perfect, as if she's from another planet. Your brain whispers, "She's not for you. She's too beautiful. I don't stand a chance." Stop. Get those thoughts out of your head right now. Today we'll look at attraction not as magic or chance, but as an exact science. I'll tell you how the psychology of perception works, what the halo effect is, and why your fear is just an illusion of the brain. We'll look at real research by neuroscientists and psychologists. You will understand how to become a magnet for any woman without playing a role or pretending to be someone else. This is a guide to hacking your confidence and creating genuine interest. Forget about failures. Get ready to absorb information. Let's go. Let's start with the basics. Why do some women seem like goddesses to you? People you automatically put on a pedestal. It's as if she's perfect, unattainable, and you even find it difficult to speak, to the point that your throat goes dry. This is a cognitive bias. In psychology, it's called the halo effect. This term was introduced by psychologist Edward Thorndike back in 1920. The essence is simple. When you see a physically attractive person, your brain automatically attributes other positive qualities to them. You think that if she is beautiful, then she is smart, kind, cheerful, and unapproachable. Studies show that we tend to consider beautiful people to be happier and more successful, even without knowing them. But this is a trap set by your subconscious. You fall in love with an image that you yourself have created. Realize that she is a living person. She has bad days. She also doubts herself. She is also afraid of loneliness. As soon as you stop putting her on a pedestal and look at her as an equal, your fear will disappear. Women are looking for a partner, not a fan. A partner is someone who stands by your side, shoulder to shoulder. Your confidence and body language are very important. You can learn hundreds of pickup lines, but they won't work if your body is screaming with fear. Psychology professor Albert Mehrabian has established a rule. 55% of the information about us is conveyed by body language. Only 7% is conveyed by words. Women are evolutionarily attuned to reading nonverbal cues better than men. This is a survival mechanism. You need to quickly understand who you are dealing with, a confident leader or an anxious person. Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy has proven the connection between body position and hormones. If you stand in a power pose, shoulders back, chest out, confident stance, for just 2 minutes, your testosterone, confidence hormone, levels rise, and your cortisol, stress hormone, levels drop. Before approaching or speaking, stand up straight. Take up space. Don't slouch. Don't hide your hands in your pockets. Your brain will receive a signal from your body. I am safe, I am strong, and she will feel it. Confidence is a psychological stimulus of attraction. Think about economics. What is most valued? Things that are scarce. Gold, diamonds, rare paintings. Air is essential for life, but it's free, so we don't notice it. If you are available 24/7, if you respond to messages in a second, and are ready to run to her at the first call, you devalue yourself. Psychologist Robert Cialdini describes the principle of scarcity in his book, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. People want more what they can lose or what is difficult to obtain. This does not mean that you have to play games or deliberately ignore her. It means that you should have your own fulfilling life. A woman should see that you have goals, hobbies, work, and friends, that your time is a valuable resource. When you make time for her, it should be perceived as a gift, not as something she is entitled to. An unavailable woman is used to men fighting for her attention. Become a man whose attention must be earned. This commands respect. Have you noticed that no one goes into an empty restaurant, but everyone wants to get into the one with a line? This is social proof. We are guided by the behavior of other people. In evolutionary biology, there is a term called copycat mating selection. Studies show that women find a man more attractive if they see that he is interesting to other women or respected by other men. If you stand alone in a corner and stare at the floor, you are an empty restaurant. If you socialize, laugh, and are the center of attention, even in male company, you convey high social value. Develop your communication skills. Be friendly with everyone, waiters, colleagues, friends. When a woman sees that you easily find common ground with the world, she subconsciously understands he is safe, he is socially adequate, he is a leader. This lowers her barriers. Many guys make the mistake of trying to buy attention, gifts, compliments, help with everything. You think, the more I do for her, the more she will love me. Science says no. We don't value those who invest in us, but those in whom we invest. This is a paradox known as the Benjamin Franklin effect. Once, Franklin asked a man who didn't like him to lend him a rare book. The man lent it to him, and after that, their relationship improved. Why? Because of cognitive dissonance. That person's brain reasoned, why did I do him a favor? I must like him. Let her invest in the relationship too. Ask her for advice on a book, movie, or clothes. Ask for a little help. Please hold my jacket. Help me choose a route. When she does something for you, she invests her effort. The more she invests, the higher your value in her eyes. Relationships are a two-way street. Don't be afraid to ask. Do you know why beautiful and successful women are often single? Because most men only see them as a picture. They compliment her eyes, figure, dress. That's boring. She's heard it 1,000 times. Want to stand out? Talk to her personality. Research from Harvard University has shown that when a person talks about themselves, the same pleasure centers in their brain are activated as when they eat delicious food or receive money. Ask open-ended questions, not where do you work, but what do you like most about your job? Not do you like to travel, but what place changed your view of the world? Listen to the answers. Look into their eyes. Respond to their emotions. When a woman feels that you see her as a person, not a trophy, she opens up. An emotional connection is the hook that holds stronger than any appearance. Why do we love TV series? Because we don't know what will happen at the end of the episode. Predictability kills passion. If you always agree, are always available, and always say what she wants to hear, you become boring. The nice guy often ends up in the friend zone. Neurobiology teaches us that dopamine, the hormone of pleasure and anticipation, is produced most in situations of uncertainty. Remember Skinner's experiments with rats. They pressed the lever more often when they didn't know if they would get food than when food was guaranteed. Be different. Have your own opinion. If you don't like a movie, say so, politely but firmly. The ability to defend your point of view commands respect. Change the script. Invite her not to a cafe, but to a climbing gym or a masterclass. Novelty stimulates the production of dopamine, and she will associate this high with you. Do you think that to appeal to the ideal woman, you have to be a flawless James Bond? That's a mistake. Perfect people are intimidating. They seem artificial. In psychology, there is the effect of imperfection. Researcher Elliot Aronson has proven that competent people who make small mistakes or admit their weaknesses seem more attractive and likable. Don't be afraid to be real. If you spill coffee, laugh about it. If you don't know something, say so directly. I don't understand this. Tell me about it. Sincerity is disarming. When you take off your superhero mask, you give her permission to relax and take off her unapproachable queen mask too. It is at this moment that true intimacy is born. Enough theory. Let's put this into a specific algorithm of actions. What to do tomorrow. Step 1. Internal adjustment. Before leaving the house, look in the mirror. Remember your achievements. Remind yourself that you are valuable. Your goal is not to get her, but to find out if she is right for you. Shift your focus from liking to appreciating. Step 2. Eye contact. Don't be the first to look away by lowering your eyes to the floor. That's a sign of submission. Look calmly, with a slight smile. Hold your gaze for a second longer than usual. This is a signal that says, I see you, I'm interested in you, but I'm not afraid. Step 3. Approach without expectations. Remove the goal of getting a phone number or asking for a date in the first few seconds. Set a goal, just to talk and lift your mood and hers. This will relieve a lot of tension. Use the situational context. Comment on what is happening around you. This is more natural than prepared phrases. Step 4. Qualification. During the conversation, set the standard. Show that you have selection criteria. Say something like, "You're cool, it's interesting with you," not like with those who just sit on their phones. You show that you value personality, not just appearance. You choose her for her qualities. Step 5. Leave at the peak. The main rule of show business: leave when the audience wants more. Don't drag the conversation out until there are awkward pauses. End the conversation first when you're having fun. Listen, I have to run some errands, but I enjoyed chatting with you. Let's continue another day. This creates that very scarcity and leaves a pleasant aftertaste. Listen to me, friend. There are no leagues you can't play in. There are no women who are too good. All these boundaries are only in your head. Science has proven that attractiveness is not just about innate qualities. It's confidence, social intelligence, listening skills, and self-respect. All of these are skills, and any skill can be developed, just like muscles in the gym. Stop waiting for permission to be happy. Stop thinking that you're not good enough. Right now, there are thousands of amazing women in the world waiting for a man who can just walk up, smile, and say, "Hi," without trembling with fear. Be that man, not for someone else, for yourself. Life is too short to spend it in fear and doubt. You can do more than you think. If you like the video and want to learn something new, click the subscribe button right now. Be sure to click the bell so you don't miss the next video. Write in the comments, what is your strongest quality? What are you proud of? Believe in yourself. Take action.